to watch the time. As you could probably tell from my thumbnail, I think I might have a little bit of a game changer on my hands. It's a recognised brand. It's Accurist. It's a brand from the UK, specifically London, which is my hometown. So big up Accurist. This watch, guys, I kid you not, you can pick it up on Amazon for £69.99, £70, which probably is about $80 odd. And for me, as I said a second ago in the thumbnail, I think this is the Casio Duro killer. I kid you not. This watch is a similar price to the Casio, and it comes with sapphire crystal. It comes with a 120 click unidirectional bezel. It comes with a full stainless steel bracelet, solid links, AR coating on that sapphire crystal. Date window up to 430, so it doesn't mess up the dial in terms of the aesthetic. Guys, if you don't know, now you do. This watch is fantastic. I'm very, very impressed with this watch. Again, this watch was sent in by another YouTuber somewhere in time. My friend, thank you very much. This watch is going places. Accurist, if it is a brand that somewhere in time brought to my attention, and since he has, I've seen some gems, honestly, for the price, and where it's not a micro brand or anything. I don't know how they do it, but they are banging out some decent watches, guys. And like I said, I think this watch should be the Quartz diver of choice for anybody, really. Change the strap out, 20mm strap. Yeah, this watch is a banger. As you can tell, I'm quite excited about it. I think it's got real potential. So yeah, you want to look at the watch, you don't want to look at me. Let's get the camera turned around and get on with it. Hi guys, so this is the watch, and I must say, as I probably said in my intro, it's extremely impressive. It comes in pretty decent packaging, decent box. You got a decent outer sleeve also. A for Accurist on the box. Yeah, nothing crazy, but better than you get with a lot of Casios, and that's obviously where I've been alluding to. And as you can see, the Accurist in the top of the box. I've taken a link out of it to make it fit my wrists, and it comes with other bits and pieces. But yeah, let's take it off the pillow it comes on. Again, the pillow's quite nice, I must say. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this watch, guys. I've looked at the Casio Duro for a while, as I'm sure most of you have, because I think for the price, I think it's a great dive watch. But I've got to say, guys, I think this is on a different level, to be honest with you. Most of you might not have heard of Accurist, or if you have, you've probably not sort of thought about getting one. This could definitely be your first, if I'm honest. The model number for this is 7270. It's a quartz movement inside, probably the only drawback of the watch. But then again, the Casio Duro is a quartz movement. So yeah, let's go through the rest of the specs. So the case, the bezel, apart from the insert, crown, case back, bracelet, clasp, is all 316L stainless steel. Very, very solidly made, very well done. The case thickness from top to bottom is 13.5 millimeters. You have the case diameter is 42 millimeters, but it does become 43 as the bezel does overlap slightly, so it becomes 43 because of the bezel, but the case itself is 42. The case back style is it's got a stainless steel case back on there, signed with Accurist. I'm sure you can quite make that out. And it just has a few more other details on there with the model number, and it says sapphire crystal and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it looks really, really nice. And it's got the nodules at the side so that you can put the tool in and unscrew it, change the battery, put it back on, and job's a good one. The bezel type, I think that I couldn't find anything for it, guys. I would guess, excuse me, I just knocked my camera. I do apologise. If I was to guess, I would say it was an aluminium insert. But for the life of me, I've got to say it looks a lot like a ceramic bezel in terms of the finishing, how it looks. Yeah, if it could well be a ceramic bezel, I've got to say, I've been talking to somewhere in time about this, and I'm pretty sure it's ceramic just by the way it looks. Yeah, ceramic and aluminium look a little bit different. So aluminium's a bit cheaper, which is what they generally use. But yeah, I think that might be a ceramic bezel, I've got to say. And the bezel is 120 click unidirectional, and it is outstanding. No bounce, no backplay. Phenomenal. The clicks, let you listen to it for 1 second. So reassuring. I think this one, the bezel, the only thing I can compare it to, you guys, is sort of like a Phoebus, or I had a Retro Diver from San Martin, as we're going to start calling it. Yeah, mate, this bezel is something else. I can't believe you're getting this bezel on a £70 watch from a brand that's not a micro brand. It's not a Chinese special. It's an actual recognised brand in the UK called Accurist with a bezel like this. Very well done. That also leads me on to the crown type. It's signed with the sort of A with a line going, sort of like that thing going through it. Let's see if I can show you. And it's also screwed down, again helping with the water resistance. You have the lug width is 22 millimeters. I might have mishapped and said in my intro it was 20. I do apologize, it is 22. Very much in keeping though with a lot of dive watches of this size. They're normally 22. There's not much taper on it. I think it tapers down to about 20 at the clasp, back up to 22 at the actual clasp. And the lug to lug, tip to tip, top to bottom, there you go, is 49 millimeters. So again, it's pretty much in and around the sweet spots you want for a dive watch. As I said, the strap material is stainless steel. The clasp is pressed, but it does have a safety catch and double safety pushers. So, and it does on the bracelet, it does have solid end links, guys. Yeah, I don't know how they do it for the money, but like I said, and the only thing I feel like on this watch you might change is potentially getting a mil clasp. You can pick them up on AliExpress for a few quid. I'll leave a link in the description taking you to a mil clasp you can have for this watch, as well as the watch itself through either Amazon or Accurist, or I think it's Watch Shop, GB Watch Shop. I think they also do it. The dial, the crystal covering that dial is sapphire crystal, as I've alluded to a moment ago, and the water resistance, as stated down at the 6 o'clock, is 200 meters. So this watch is ticking a lot of boxes for me, and the weight is in and around 170 grams. I'll leave that up at the top. But guys, yeah, we'll go into a bit more detail about me hyping on about the watch afterwards. But let's look at the dial. The dial, I think, is beautiful. It's sort of like a matte black finish at the back. You've got Accurist at the 12, 200 meters down at the 6 o'clock. You've got applied indices all the way around at every hour marking, should I say. You've got the date window down at the 4:30. I do like that. It's out of the way. It doesn't interfere with the setup of the indices, which looks nice. Gives a bit more, makes it look cleaner, if you like. You get in the rehaut, you've got a chapter ring with the minutes, the minute and seconds going around, and every 5 minute increments you got blue writing with the 5, 10, and so on and so forth, up to 55, which looks really nice. In certain lighting conditions, it looks stunning. So that adds to the aesthetic of the blue second hand. So you've got a blue element there, and you've also, I don't know if you can make it out, there's a bit of blue AR coating on this watch also. It's a sapphire crystal with AR coating, guys. I don't know. So, and then like I say, you undo the crown. Again, the crown is really nice, tactile, good feeling. Not enough knurling on it to be firm, but easy to engage. And as you would do with any watch, take it out, it stops, put it back into the first position, and you can change the date. I'll put it on 2 because that's the date of today. And then put it back in. Obviously, it's still ticking away because it's in the first position. And then you just screw it up. Easy as that. I like it when it all comes together. Very nice. But yeah, let me just pop it on the wrist. As I said, I took one link out of it, and my wrist is just about a 7.25. So I'm guessing up to 7.5 inch wrist, you'd be all right with this. Otherwise, it might be tricky because I've not even used any micro adjustment there, guys, as you probably can see. Let me just pop it on the wrist. It fits me quite nicely, and I must say it feels nice and comfortable. Not too heavy, which you might think it would be given the weight, given it's a quartz also. But yeah, it wears really, really nice, guys. And you'll see it in daylight conditions. Yeah, it's very nice. The lume on it's decent for the price. But that takes me on now to what I think is pants and Pukka. Starting with pants, I'll go with this is only me because of my OCD. It's not terrible, but the second-hand alignment, the only thing I care about with a quartz watch, if I'm being brutally honest, is that the second hand hits the markings. That's not too bad. It's not really off, and it is consistent being slightly off on every one, which is cool. But I just want and with Casios, I've got an edifice that I'll be featuring soon. And one of the videos I've seen of Quartz Casios, they tend to hit the marking. So that's the only thing I'll put in the favour of the Casio Duro. And the indices at the 12, it might just be my eyes. I'm getting on a little bit now, but it looks like they're slightly off at the 12. I think the one on the right is slightly lower. But then again, most people are not going to be examining watches like I've been. So to be fair, that could just be me nitpicking. I wouldn't mention the mill clasp at this price point, given all the specs that you are getting. I think we've been very, very lucky to get the specs you're getting with this Accurist. So I won't mention the mill clasp, but I will leave a link to take you to one if you want to upgrade it. And so yeah, I'd go with the second-hand alignment and the indices alignment at 12 for the two things I think are pants. The things I think are Pukka. So get a cup of tea, get yourself comfy, because this is going to be a lot longer, okay? What I think is Pukka is the bezel. The bezel, the way it feels, the way it's finished is phenomenal. So very well done, Accurist. You've done a great job with that bezel. The fact that I think is ceramic is the icing on the cake with that bezel, if it is. The sapphire crystal with the AR coating, phenomenal. How people can moan about, like Seiko, for instance, where they can't put, like you buy a £300 watch and it's still got hard legs. Accurist can put it in a watch that costs 70 quid. Do me a favour. Do you know what I mean? Like, this watch is punching. Like, and I do think Seiko let himself down, but we're not going to go into that today. But 70 quid, the bezel like that, sapphire crystal, and the AR coating, unbelievable. The dial, I think it looks very pretty. I like the layout. I like the fact everything's so clean. I like the date window being down at the 4:30. As I said, it just adds to the aesthetic and makes it look so clean on the dial. Because when you have it at the 3 o'clock, you lose the indices and you just lose a bit of the symmetry, if you like. The bracelet, as I said, solid end link, solid bracelet. They are push pins, but yeah, solid bracelet, guys. When you feel it in the hand, it just doesn't feel like a £70 watch. You're talking $85 watch, and the clasp is nice. Although it's pressed, nice engagement, clicks in nicely. 3 levels of micro adjustment, if I didn't say that before, and just a general fit and finish, guys. This watch, as I say, is punching, massively punching. It's such a nice watch for the price. I'm just aghast, really. And that takes me on to whether I would recommend this watch or not. But first off, let me just surmise. So the bezel, the sapphire crystal, the dial, the bracelet, and the fit and finish of the watch generally is what I think is Pukka. So yeah, what would I recommend this watch? 1,000,000% I'd recommend this watch. You need to get a hold of this. And Accurist, if you so happen to watch my videos, if you put a Seiko movement in this, like you've done with some of your open hearts, this with a Seiko movement in it, a mill clasp, double the price, and people will flock to buy this watch, me included, because this has got so much potential. And I think Accurist, if these are the watches you're bashing out now, you got a lot of potential, and I'm very happy to cover more watches for you, because this is phenomenal, this piece. I wouldn't say that about a lot of watches, and I never thought I'd say it about a brand like Accurist, because I always thought they were sort of lower end pieces. But this watch, guys, a massive, massive thumbs up from me. And as I said in the beginning, I think this smashes everything out of the Casio Duro. I think the Casio Duro has built up a reputation, rightly so, a very, very nice watch. It's been also based upon the fact that people like Jody at Just One More Watch have loved this watch. I've loved the Casio Duro, so a lot of people have found love for it. But I guarantee you, if they were to cover this watch on a main, like a massive channel, they would probably run out of stock of this watch, because this watch is phenomenal, guys. As I say, I'll leave a link in the description. Head over there if you like one, buy one. Let me know what you think. If you disagree with me, please let me know why. And let me know what else is out there that has these specs for the price that's not on AliExpress or GearBest or something like that. Let me know, because I think this is a amazing value for money. And guys, as I always say, I'd like to hear your comments, please, or read your comments, should I say. Leave me any questions or comments you'd like to leave me, and I will get back to you. I always endeavour to get back to everybody. But yeah, let me know what you think. Yeah, and I will endeavour to get back to you. But as I always say, stay safe out there, all the very best. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And always watch your time. Take care, guys. All the very best.